Scientists at Memorial Sloan Kettering found that part of the reason your immune cells can't recognize tumors and fight them off is because the mitochondria, the powerhouse of those immune cells, basically shuts down. Hi, Sri here. Your immune system is a pretty incredible thing, able to fight off invaders like viruses and bacteria and parasites, and monitor normal cells to make sure they're healthy. But with cancer, the immune system fails to act as normal cells turn into messed up tumor-forming versions of themselves. If you think of the immune system sort of like a security system for a store, alarms that go off when masked robbers storm in and guards who take care of the problem, then the normal cells that morph into cancer cells are sort of like store employees who get bitten by zombies and start spawning in the aisles. And because your security system can't see the differences between Joe and Zombie Joe, the immune system fails to recognize the tumor as a threat. There's an entire field of science called immunotherapy that focuses on that exact failing, on trying to get the alarms to go off and the guards to come take out Zombie Joe. Over the past few years, there's actually been some really cool approaches to doing that. One of the earliest immunotherapy studies, actually done here at Duke, used poliovirus injections into brain tumors to set off the immune system. Basically, this was like purposefully letting a masked robber into the store overrun with zombies to set off the alarms and summon the guards, these white blood cells called T cells, to attack not only the virus, but also the tumor around it. There's another class of drugs called immune checkpoint blockades, which basically get the immune system to activate more easily. Imagine sort of like a screening guard who might dismiss the alarm as a prank. This is basically like a shiny distraction for that guy, so the alarm blares on. There's also CAR T-cell therapy, which takes T-cells out of patients, trains them to recognize tumor antigens, and then injects them back in to go attack the tumor. This is sort of like taking the guards and putting them through a Clockwork Orange-esque conditioning boot camp where they're trained to recognize zombie features as the enemy. But after a while, all of these therapies tend to stop working, and T-cells sort of end up chilling in the tumor in a terminally exhausted state. That's why understanding how the tumor actually messes with immune cells is super important. In a paper out in Nature Immunology this week, scientists at Memorial Sloan Kettering figured out a really cool piece of this puzzle. The changes that happen in the way immune cells process energy, which make them basically too tired to go after the tumor. The authors took T cells and put them through the Clockwork Orange conditioning process for a really, really long time. They call this chronic antigen stimulation. They found that the mitochondria, the central energy production plant of those T cells, basically just shut down, leaving the cells with less energy to attack the tumor cells and fewer building blocks to make more baby T cells. Turning the mitochondria back on using antioxidants sort of revitalized this haggard bunch of T cells in the tumor though, which could be a really cool thing to combine with other immunotherapies to make them more effective and long-lasting. In the meantime though, the important things we've learned are that zombies are bad, alarm systems are important, and the mitochondria remains the powerhouse of the cell. And that's the cutting edge.